For over 6 decades, the Interdenominational Theological Center has been preparing leaders for and in the Black church to serve the church and the broader community. Our mission is to educate women and men who practice justice and peace through a liberating and transforming spirituality to become leaders in the church, in local and global communities. ITC is now in the process of institutional innovation that we commonly call ITC 2.0. While the world is different than it was at ITC's founding, ITC's educational process, educational delivery, and educational outcomes must also be different. ITC 2.0 reinterprets our historic mission as an institutional intention to cultivate women and men who are prophetic problem solvers, who follow in the way of Jesus, not just to speak truth to power, but who are able to co-create alternative systems to the status quo that address the flesh and blood needs of God's people. Prophetic problem solvers are facilitators, godly choreographers, who work with and within communities to co-create solutions that are needed for the on-the-ground issues that communities and congregations face. This is a moment that calls for the kinds of leaders that are not standing back on the sidelines and watching the world go by, but the kind of leaders who know how to get into the thick of things, guided by the gospel, grounded in faith, faithful to their forebearers' guidance and direction, working with communities to ensure that all God's people have access to the abundant life that Christ promised us. The rampant upheaval and turmoil in our world, in our society, and even in our church has created as much of an opportunity as it has a challenge for us to face. So we're grateful to be in partnership with Gammon Theological Seminary, School of the Prophets at the ITC, to cultivate the kind of leaders that our communities need now. So we invite you to engage with Gammon Theological Seminary, to attend and enroll in the ITC, to discern a future with hope, to become the kind of leaders that our communities and our congregations need to bring into being the kingdom of God, the beloved community. And if you're considering attending the Interdenominational Theological Center at Gammon Theological Seminary, we look forward to welcoming you on campus, virtually, and/or in person, that we might prepare together and discern together our way forward in advancing the gospel in service to God's people.